Hello and welcome to Stamp with Arlena. My name is Arlena and I'm from Michigan. I'm glad you're joining me. If you're watching the replay, you can skip through this first part, the introductions. I'm just going to get my comments up and wait for some people to hop on. How are all of you doing tonight? I hope well. It's a little rainy here and 60 degrees. Kind of crazy. That's my Rufus. He's going to join me tonight. So it's fun. Rufus is a boxer. He's a rescue. Hello, Robin. Good to see you, honey. Oh, yes, my Rufus. Good boy. Hello, Amanda. Good to see you. Good to see you, honey. So how was everyone's day today? I haven't been in my craft room much today. I came up a little while ago, and I've just been hanging out with Randy and enjoying the day. So tonight, I'm going to use some new product. I think it came out, I think it was released the beginning of this month. The beginning of this month? Maybe it was October. I don't remember. It's called Happy Hibiscus Bundle. So it actually has a hybrid embossing folder with dies and the stamp set, and it's absolutely beautiful. But I thought we would want to change it up a little bit and move on from Christmas. I've showed you a lot of Christmas things, so hopefully you learned some things and could use them in making your Christmas cards. I made it out of the house today and got a couple Christmas presents. Oh, good for you, Amanda. Good for you. I'm going to go get some Christmas presents on Friday, I think. I have to work in the studio for Rhonda tomorrow and Thursday. So that will be fun, getting back in the studio. So, anything else? Any other things? I am using a stamp set that is retired. I thought I had one that had a palm tree in it that was current. But when I looked it up, it is actually retired. So I apologize for that, but you can use any stamp set that has a palm tree in it. Hello, Nancy. Good to see you. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm so happy. 8:30, right? So we're going to use some blending brushes. We're going to use the hybrid embossing folder. We're going to use some gold heat emboss. Hello, Shannon, and hello, Anna. Good to see both of you. Yes, 8:30. Good. Good. All right, Rufus, you're going to have to go lay down because I can't keep petting you and work. I can't make my card and pet you at the same time. So go lay down. Go lay down. Go on. Go lay down. He's such a good boy. He listens so well. Not like Stella. Stella is a different story. All right. So we're almost ready. We're waiting. Thanks for the hearts. Yes. Stella deserves hearts, and so does Rufus. And Riley came with Rufus. They were both rescued together. And yes, you were, weren't you? And they are really good dogs. Very good dogs. They were very timid at first. They're still a little timid, but not so much around Randy and I and the girls. They've gotten used to us, so. All right. It is almost 7 o'clock. We're going to get started. I hate to start before 7 because I said I'm going live at 7. So we'll just wait just like 30 more seconds, okay? So this, the hibiscus, Happy Hibiscus Bundle. Let me show you. I've got it all. I've got it all a mess because I've got all kinds of pieces that I'm using. All right. So this is the bundle, the Happy Hibiscus. So it's all kinds of hibiscus and leaves. Congratulations, you make me smile. Thanks for being so kind. And then here are the dies that go with it as well. Nice. And this big one here with the 3 flowers in it actually fits in the embossing folder and embosses and cuts at the same time. I'm going to show you how to do that. All right. I am going to point you to my work surface. It is 7:01, so we're going to get started. Hello, Linda. Good to see you, sweetheart. Okay. Get you all lined up there. I'm using all kinds of scraps tonight. It's crazy, crazy. All right. So the first thing we want to start with is a half sheet of crumb cake. And it's 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. I am going to use my bone folder and get a good crease on that. And then I have a piece of Coastal Cabana that is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm actually going to use my So Swirly embossing folder. And it's a regular embossing folder. It is not, there's something on it. It is not a 3D embossing folder. So you sandwich it a little different in the big cut and emboss machine. So that we're going to bring the big baby out. And on the base plate, it says right here, use with standard embossing folders. So it's this plate, an acrylic plate, the embossing folder. Remember, you want the image. Let me show you. I'm trying to show you this image up. And you want the fold end to go in first. If you don't put it in first, the pressure in it will crack it, will split that seam, that fold wide open. And then you put the other acrylic plate on and then run it through. And it goes through pretty easy. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Janice. Yes, Mother of the Bride. Yes, it was fun. I tell you, it was fun. All right, I'm going to set this embossing folder aside because I'm done with it. And I'm going to set these plates aside along with the big machine because I don't need that right at the moment. I'll bring it back a little later when I show you how to use the hybrid embossing folder. So then I have my card base, and I have this Coastal Cabana card 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm just going to glue this down right now, just to get it out of the way. Now, in the new mini catalog, I think it's the new mini catalog that's coming out in January, there is a wave embossing folder, which will work, I think, much better than this one. But this still works. This still looks like waves to me. So you can use either one, but just so you know, it is coming out. So I'm going to set this base aside, this card base aside. Then I want, this is kind of crazy. Where is it? It's right here. This is stylish shapes, but it's an oval, and it is retired, but I do love the oval. Maddie and I almost called you on Sunday. We couldn't figure out what plates use with her embossing folder. We got it. Oh, good. But you know what? You can call me anytime, Amanda. I would love to help you. I have people call me, text me, email me all the time. Arlena, how do you do this? Arlena, what about this? Have you ever seen this? Yep, I love, that is one of my passions. That is one of my passions, is helping others create and have them succeed. Oh, I just love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my mini machine because this one will fit in there. I'm going to use my plates. The number 1 plate, the white one, the number 2 plate acrylic. Then I need a piece of white. I think I just need a scrap, but I have to have it the right size. So I'm going to cut a 3-inch piece there. Put the oval on there. Put my other acrylic plate number 2 on, and then crank it through. And there we go for that. And I'm going to set that aside. Throw this away. I don't need it. You could use it as a template if you wanted to like a blending brush and make a circle. You know, now that I said that, I think I'm going to keep it. I just taught myself thought of something on the fly. All right. All right. Then I want to take this circle, and I'm actually going to bring in a piece of scrap. And I say it's scrap. It might look white, but on the other side, look, I've got all kinds of stuff on it. So I'm just going to turn it over. And I'm going to start with Daffodil Delight. And I'm just going to pick up some ink on my blending brush, and I'm going to start off the circle and start swirling around. Wow, that put a lot of ink on there, which is exactly what I wanted. Maybe a little bit more. I want it pretty dark. And then, I'm done with that. Then I want to put some pecan pie in there. So I want to pick it up. I didn't have a big brush for brown. At least I couldn't find it. So I'm just using one of the mini brushes. Stampin' Up! Does have both sizes. So I'm going to have some brown in here. A little bit more. There we go. Boy, I'm rocking my whole table. Sorry about that. Make you seasick. And then I'm using Balmy Blue. And then I'm just going to turn this way. And I'm just applying pressure. Now you don't want to hold the handle back here because that could snap. That's just a very little neck on there. So I hold it closer to the head, the brush. All right, and there we go. We got blue sky. We got some sand here. Actually, I think I want a little bit more brown in there. There we go. All right. I'm done with these. And then I want to take, so the stamps that I'm using that's retired is Sunkissed because I want that palm tree. So there is a current set that has a palm tree in it. So if you have that, you can absolutely use it. You can use any palm tree you want, okay? So I'm going to use black, and I don't need all of this over here because I'm only going to stamp it on one side of the oval. So I don't need all of it stamped. And then there we go. I'm going straight down, applying pressure, and then I'm going to go straight up. And then we have those palm trees. Kind of cute, huh? Oh, and then I'm going to clean this on my Stampin' Scrub. I've already put mist on it, Stampin' Mist, to clean this. And then I'm going to dry it, and then it's all good to go. And then I have a sentiment that says, love you to the beach and back. I'm thinking that's pretty good, isn't it? We're all thinking about the beach right now. And then I'm just going to line that up. And then that's all the black I need. So I'm going to close that up before I put my finger in it. Or worse, my whole hand. And then I'm going to put these stamps back. If ever you're stamping a lot of stamps, or you're going to stamp, you know, let's say you're going to stamp, I don't know, let's say you're going to make several of these cards and you only get a couple of them stamped, and you think, oh, I'll just finish them tomorrow. Don't leave the stamp, the rubber, or the photopolymer on the block overnight. They will tend to stick and not peel off very well at all. So you want to be careful about that. Okay, I'm going to take this away, and then we have that. I'm just going to set that aside. I'll leave it in the picture a little bit. And then I'm going to take a piece of scrap white, if I can find that. I thought I had a piece here. I guess this is good enough. And then I'm going to bring my stamp set, my Happy Hibiscus, and I'm going to mount it on an acrylic block. And this is the one we're going to emboss in gold. So the first thing you want to do to remove all the static, so the embossing powder only adheres to where the Versamark is, I'm just going to rub this on my paper. Then I'm going to take my Versamark. You know what? I think I'm going to get a different Versamark. This one, I feel like it's drying out on me. I don't know if this one's any better, but we'll try it. And they do have re-inkers for these, so, you know, you don't have to buy a whole new pad again. You can just re-ink it. This is not the one I wanted. Ugh. Okay. I wanted the other one with just the outlines. This is the whole flower. So I want the one with just the outline. And this is a whole, it's all three, because it's the one that you can emboss all together or cut out all together. Okay. Now I'm going to pick this up. I only want this flower. So I'm just going to ink with the Versamark this large hibiscus flower. Does anyone have a hibiscus plant? Or do you like hibiscus? I have a dinner plate hibiscus in my front yard. It's actually right next to my porch as you walk in to my house. And the flowers are pink, and they're as big as a dinner plate. That's why it's called dinner plate hibiscus. Yes, they're bigger than my head. They're huge. They're huge and they're gorgeous. So I'm pushing pretty hard on this because I want to make sure I get a good impression. And then I want to bring in my gold embossing powder. And I'm just going to pour this over where I stamped that hibiscus. Image. I'm going to put powder on again. And I'm going to wipe that off and wipe that off. And then I'm going to take my heat tool. The Stampin' Up! Heat tool has 2 settings. I guess they're just called number 1 and number 2. And I'm letting it heat up a little bit. And as you heat it, it's going to heat emboss, and that powder is going to turn shiny gold. You see it changing color? Not color, but texture. Isn't that cool? Can you see it? Very neat. All right. Now, before I get this anywhere else, I'm going to pour this back in to the pot. It has a little spout here so you can pour it back in so you don't waste any. And I wipe it out with that brush. Wipe the tray out. Then it has a little cap for the spout. Put the Versamark in here, put my tools in here. Put the embossing powder back. And then I always keep that all together so it's always ready to go whenever I need to emboss. Okay, now I want to color this. I practiced before, and you want to make sure that you do not color on the the gold, the embossed part. So I am just going to put some yellow around these dots. But not on the gold. Okay, so what it did on my practice one, it kind of dulled it a little bit. So now I'm going in with dark, pretty, and pink, and I'm just going on the sides of the gold. Just kind of outlining it And again, I'm trying to be careful not to touch the gold. And there is a smaller tip if you wanted to use that, that you'd have more control of where the color goes. And then the thing with these blends, they're alcohol based. So then when I go in with the light Pretty in Pink, it's going to blend together. The alcohol is going to move that color and blend them together. I could have had this done, I guess, before I went live. But maybe you like people coloring. Maybe you like watching people color. I don't know. What do you think? Do you like watching people color? I love blends. I absolutely love them. I'm being sure to go over those dark lines to blend them together. Sorry, I'm not very talkative when I concentrate. It's kind of crazy. All right. Now I'm going to fussy cut this out. I'm actually going to cut a smaller piece because I like having less to cut around. Now the die will fit over this, and you'd have to run it through your big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine because it won't fit in the mini. But I don't mind fussy cutting. I guess I'm one of those weird ones. I don't mind fussy cutting. I don't mind the Tombow green glue. I don't mind tying bows. Does anyone not like to do any of those? So my next card class is a week from last night. It's next Monday at 6:30 here in Langsburg. If you're local or if you'd like to come out to the class, we'll make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 different designs, and we'll have a good time. All right, so I have my hibiscus. All right, and then I want, yes, I want A piece of Granny Apple Green cardstock. I want my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine again. Because I need some leaves for that hibiscus. So when I was looking at colors of green to make, I just thought the Granny Apple Green was just the right color for it. And I'm actually going to use this leaf here. I'm going to put that on there. Put my acrylic plate on there and run it through. And then I need to poke it through these peak holes. And then I can pull that off and see how it's, all the lines are in it and everything. It's a beautiful, beautiful leaf. And then I'm going to do another one. Oh, Linda, you're funny. You don't like to tie bows. Well, that's good that you got me then, isn't it? For those of you who don't attend my card classes, I tend to tie everybody's bows for them. I don't mind doing that at all. And if it saves stress and time for people, I'm all about that. Okay, I'm done with this. Okay, and I'm going to bring these back in, and I'm going to bring my card base in. My card base is buried. Okay. Then I want to put this on here. And I'm going to kind of line it up so it goes over a wave or under a wave. I just found that it really works well that way. And I'm just going to tack it just a little bit to make sure that I have there we go. Okay. Yep. So I can put that down. Then I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. I did have, yep. I had a new sheet that I just started. It was like Christmas earlier. All right, then peel those off. And I'm actually going to put the leaves on like this. And then put that on there like so. And there's our card. Isn't that gorgeous? So I want to show you now how to use the hybrid embossing folder with the dies. And I wanted to, oh my goodness, I got a mess going on here. I wanted to have, yep, I need a half sheet of white, I think. Or maybe black. Maybe I'll do black. Half sheet of black. And white. Okay. All right. First, I'm going to cut. I have to move some stuff around here. I've got a lot going on here. I'm going to cut a piece of basic black cardstock at 5.5. So I have 5.5 by 8.5. And then I want to score it at 4.25. So that's your basic card base. And then I want a piece of white at 5.25 by 4. And that's going to be for the inside. Okay. Not going to glue that down yet though. Then I'm taking a piece of this rose gold foil. Wow, that's hard to see. It is retired, but I wanted something pretty that I would think would look good embossed. So I'm just doing the embossing right now, and then I'll do the hybrid. So I'm doing 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So I don't want a lot of border around this, okay? Then I want to bring in my big cut and emboss machine. I got dimensionals on it. Okay. Then I need the big plate, and then it says with a 3D embossing folder, you just use the gray plate, okay? You don't use the acrylic ones or the other white one. All right. Now I'm going to take my embossing folder, and I'm going to position trying to think which so there's hibiscus all over. So I'm gonna put it there because those are the flowers I want embossed. So I've got the foil side up and the embossing folder face up. So then the embossed side will be facing up. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Nancy Jones. All right. I'm glad you liked it. Okay. Wait till you see this one. I'm just saying. This foil. Okay, I'm going to move this. I'm not done with it, but I'm going to move it so we can have this great reveal. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh my goodness. Look at that. Can you see it? Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. Ah. And it is going to look so good on this black. So I'm going to glue it down. And again, this is the black is barely showing. Oh, you guys, look at that. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to do with it. We need a label. The bundle does come with 2 labels. I think I'm going to do the circle. And I'll just do it in white. I'm going to have to cut this because it won't fit through the mini if I don't. Bring out my plates. the white base plate number 1, the acrylic plate number 2, the paper, the die, and acrylic plate number 2 again, and run this through. Oh, Nancy, yes. I just started playing with it today, and I absolutely love it. Wait till you see the die and the embossed stuff. Okay. Then I'm going to put that side, and then I just don't think that white goes well with it. Ugh. I gotta think of another color. Another color. Hold that thought. Going to my paper rack. Just getting some options. Okay. I had a couple different options. All right. I've got petal pink. Oh, that might look okay. Or the smoky slate. Let me do one in each of those. Bring back my mini machine again. And my plates. And I'm actually going to do both of these at the same time. It's not an intricate die, so it will go through both of them. Right, so I have both of those. I don't know, I need you guys' opinion. Do you like the petal pink or do you like the smoky slate? Or do you like the white? What do you think? White, smoky slate, or petal pink? I'll wait and see what you guys think. Petal pink. That's what I was going with too, Nancy. I think I'm going to go with petal pink. All right. Now I need a sentiment. Thanks for being so kind. I love it. Nope, that's not it. Thanks for being so kind. Right here. I think black is going to be too stark for that. So I might do basic gray. Yes, Nancy, I agree too. Thank you. So you see how the die matches the size of the stamp? So it all coordinates. It's all in one. You can do a lot with it. Okay. Take this off, put that back. Okay. And then I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals because that's what I do. That's how I roll. Oh, I have exciting news. Something Randy and I did yesterday morning. We booked our first camping trip for next year. Woohoo! Can you believe it's that time already? I think it needs something else. Something else. It needs like a gray bow or a gray... Maybe I don't want that there. Oh. Yep, it's stuck there. It's staying there. All right, I'm going to look for a gray bow. I don't have gray, but I do have oh, I don't like the silver with it. In my Baker's Twine Essential Pack, I do have black. And I can make a double bow. Although there is gray. The gray doesn't look real gray though. It looks kind of dull. So I'm going to try the black. But that was a good thought, Linda. We were both looking at, thinking the same way. I went for the same thing you were asking, or you were saying, the multi-pack. All right. I'm just fussing with my bow, because you know me. I like little loops and little short tails and all that. All that. Okay. And I think I'm just going to put it on with a glue dot off to the side. So I'm just putting it on the glue dot, pushing it down, and then peeling it off. There we go. And there is a simple card, but look how beautiful that foil is. All right, so then I want to show you how to do this embossing hybrid folder with the die. Okay, now I need to know, what color do you want me to do it out of? I can do any color. What do you think? I can do it out of white. I have a piece of white here. I don't see anything else that I have. I have the gray. I could do it out of gray. Smoky slate. I could do it out of black. Let's just do white. I think white's going to show the detail the best. So you line this up. I just have to see where it goes. So it lines up with these 3 flowers. Okay. Nope, it moved on me. You know what I should do? I should do this. Gee, Arlena. Do this. Put the paper down. Then fold it. Then hold it. It still moved on me. You know why? Because I think I'm doing it the wrong way. No, I'm doing it the right way. So it's going to emboss and cut at the same time. There. Then I'm going to bring in my big Stampin' Cut emboss machine. I have the base plate. I have the embossing folder with the die in it and the paper. And I'm using the number 4 plate, the big gray one. And then I'm going to... I know, I thought it was supposed to lock in place too, Nancy, and I didn't see it locking in. Or I didn't feel it lock in. Sorry, but I happened to be in the middle of cooking supper when you went live. Oh, that's all right, Nancy. What's for dinner? I'm sure it was something good. I'm sure. Nancy's an excellent cook. All right, then I open it up, and I have this, and it cut out these beautiful hibiscus with all the detail. And you could chalk them or watercolor them, use your blend. You could use a little sponge dauber. And I used the sponge dauber and did this to create this card. So I didn't cut it out. I just ran the paper through like I did with the foil. And then I just used the sponge dauber and applied some ink and just kind of, you know, went like this real lightly. And wherever it was raised is where it picked up the ink. And these are also dies that come with the bundle. These little ones. So that's how the hybrid works, the hybrid embossing folder. So we have, let me show you what we did tonight. We cut these out with the hybrid embossing folder. I made this one earlier. We made this one. And we made this one. Okay, so now I got to get these in the picture better. Maybe I want to go this way. There we go. There we go. So that's what we did tonight with the Happy Hibiscus Bundle. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Linda. Yeah. So very beautiful, very versatile. 3 different cards, and they're very, very different. So you could do so much with this set. So it comes with the stamp set, the dies, and the embossing folder. And it's like $59 and some change for the whole set. So it's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to point you back up to me. Hi there. I hope you liked what I brought you tonight. Nothing to do with Christmas. However, you know, sometimes we dream about the beach, or maybe we're planning our winter getaway. Some people go to Florida for the winter. That would be fun. You know, you have some cards like this to go. Beautiful. Or you could send it, you know, if you do winter in Florida, you could make these cards and send them to your people back in Michigan where it's snow and cold. I'm just saying. All right, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging out with me. Yes, Robin, I know. Oh, you guys are going to love it, I bet. I bet you're going to love it. You need to let me know what part of Florida it is. Gail and Dave will be down there. Sue is down there off and on. Gail's daughter's down there. Bye, Nancy. Enjoy your dinner. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks again for hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. And have a good evening, and we'll see you back on Thursday. Until then, I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.